So apparently this went viral on Tiki.
Did it?
Yeah.
You didn't really have that hot of a take.
Like a million.
What do you consider viral?
A million views.
Is that
20,000 likes.
Scotty, what is qualifies as viral? Is there a hard number?
I would say for us or like actually
No, I mean
viral?
just no. I mean in general, like
Well,
if you say,
it's
"Oh,
like
that went
it's
viral,"
It's like gambling. It's all relative.
no. I'm
To go truly viral, like 100 million, 50 million.
right.
Yeah.
I guess the word is watered down these days.
The word no, I think the Scotty's point is that it's relative.
When you have
Right, like if that's a very viral video for anybody. Of course, Scotty is in like the viral video game, so like he knows dudes that have big.
Right. Well, when you have
You've been
Bob
involved
when
in-
you have Bob Menery, 2.3 million followers, and
Right.
he gets 2 million hits, I wouldn't consider that viral. We have 10,000 followers, we get 1 million views, I would say that's viral.
So I don't even know who posted it. It was some account that had like a couple of hundred followers that ended up having 1 million views.
That got the big boost.
It
Got the push?
It
It's
got
just
the
hits the
conversation rolling. Like the comments are
By the way, have we-
20,000 comments. I
Have we
believe.
started the show yet?
Let's get a mic check here. 1 2 1 2 episode
6, season 2.
Quickshift.
Quickshift pod.
I'm actually writing here. I know you guys don't think I do anything, but I really do.
Well, should we dive back into you on what is it, Jesse Waters?
Jesse Waters.
So I got a text last night saying that I was getting skewered on TikTok. So I then pivoted quickly to somebody who I knew was an expert in TikTok, and they found what was happening, and it was popping. Yeah,
what was popping?
The comments.
But this clip of your interview here.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, you've got 2 minutes.
Is
to
that
shoot.
how long the interview was?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us also like how they pull up to the house?
Oh, they come up to the house in a mobile studio. Have you ever seen these things where there's one chair in the back of a?
You know what? What a great idea.
Right? Yeah.
We were talking about
We
it.
need that for the skinny.
I said, he's definitely in a satellite studio. We were
This
trying to
thing-
figure out where you recorded
Yeah.
it.
It was a van in front of the house in Laurel Canyon.
That's wild.
And you close the door and it just goes zoom, and
great
it
idea.
seals
That's
it.
a
What are
great
they
idea
like?
for a
Are
business.
they on Starlink? Like,
That's
how
what
do they get the Wi-Fi?
That's what Carrigian should do.
And by the way, you see how I'm tilted because we were on a hill. The van was on a hill. He needed me to move a certain way.
I actually thought you were just trying to look like a hotshot.
No.
I'm like, why is he sitting like that?
I was like, why didn't
I
they just
noticed your
fix that in
posture.
post?
I noticed your posture.
Live.
Couldn't they have, Scotty, couldn't they? Oh, it's live, right?
Yeah, it's
They
live.
can't
That's
level
why.
the van. It's not
No, but
that high
can't-
tech.
can't-
No,
There's
he's
gotta be
saying in
some
post
kinda-
you could rotate
Not
you
in
so that
post,
you
it was live, but there could have been
that's
some
why.
AI.
You're asking for a lot out of
wow.
a trailer out front of Sean's house. On
Wow.
Laurel Canyon.
You were talking about Joe Thornton using AI to keep his eyelids
Yeah.
from fluttering around. I mean, who do you think is going to be quicker to use the AI, Fox News or Joe Thornton?
Okay, that's fair.
Fair? I
Yeah.
mean,
I was.
I don't know. I thought you
And
were
they
trying to look
also
cool.
they also who? Dave Abrams or Dan Abrams?
Dan Abrams.
You're watching whatever
I
Dan.
like Dan Abrams.
I said no to him last night.
I like Dan Abrams. By the way, that is a super tight shirt.
Yeah, so that was like
We
I
have
How's the
questions.
fit? By the way, it's freezing in here, and if my nipples are hard, I apologize. But it's so cold in here because you
smuggling
guys.
raisins. No, you're good.
All
You
right.
smuggling raisins, bro?
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know if I should post this on our Instagram and shit because you're so heavily branded and happy dad.
fucking
No,
deep
now
into
I
the
didn't know
brand.
which account goes where and what's
Jesus
crossing
Christ,
a
we didn't know
line.
where to- yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're
Nash.
just trying to keep it all above board here.
but
Nash.
let's listen to your take real quick.
I want everybody to be very careful, and I want you to understand one thing. The technology in our skates over the last 20 years, it's incredible. It's a titanium blade. It's a thinner
like the
blade.
hand thing.
I think that we need to step back and take a look at, because there's been 2 players in the NHL, Taylor Hall, he got cut, and
Cal Clutterbuck
another
got
kid in
cut.
Edmonton.
Yeah.
You have to look at the blades
Yeah.
on these skates.
So you kind of went like Fox News mode a little bit. You put your
Yeah.
your actor hat on a little bit. You had good delivery.
Oh, you were performing for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I just wanted to be sharp.
Uh-huh.
You know, I wanted to be alert.
You were sharp and alert, and that was a great interview.
Oh well, thank you.
I have questions leading up to the interview.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's
Like what?
what's your life cocktail like at that point?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you. So first
Like,
of all,
are you at so it's a live 5:30 here,
so
right?
it-
5:30 here.
it
live.
was supposed to be 5:15.
So you're in the van at 5:15 in Laurel Canyon.
Well, unfortunately, me and Nash were at
take a
Griffith
nap?
Park.
Do you take a nap?
No,
Do you
we-
try to lay off the weed pen.
I was
Do
in
you
the,
try?
I was hitting sand shots at Griffith Park, and then I got detoured to a cheese quesadilla. I was scrambling. I got home with a minute to spare.
Right.
Okay.
Like a little lethargic.
No, I just went, you know what? This is time.
into
That's
Well,
why I came in today. I was
Well,
like,
he also shuffled out of here yesterday, right? He's like, remember, he's like,
Yeah.
I got some things to do. So I got a busy day.
Well,
And we
Sean
were
claims
like,
he did not know about it until I reached out to him about it.
remember when he left here the other day?
Yeah,
And I was-
you said you had a busy day.
You said we were like, oh, let's do it now. You're like, I can't. I have a busy day, and you didn't. And we looked at each other like, okay, he doesn't want to expand on his busy day. And then you pop up on Fox News in a happy
Well,
dad
I got
shirt.
an email, yeah.
You pop up in Fox. Scotty asked me who Jesse Waters is. Like, what are you talking about? Scotty said it was on 8:30. I'm like, I'm not waiting here till 8:30. I'll just
Tell me
watch
that.
it
You
at
know, it's
home.
8:30 Pacific time. You said that like 4 times.
listen, it was a really
Pressure was
Ridiculous.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because that could have turned out terrible.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think people are really understanding and listening to the take. Listen to the take. This isn't a coincidence. These blades are high tech. Now, did this kid, and I've watched this back again, this kid made a move with his leg that just, it's fishy. And people are now telling me
Unless
like,
he's David Blaine, bro. I don't see how that could even
Well,
ever
Sean,
be
you and
possible.
I had the conversation that if he wanted to hit that guy in the neck like he did,
What is it,
couldn't.
Bruce Lee?
how
couldn't
could you
do it.
How could
Not-
you do it?
Connor McDavid, the best skater in the world, could not.
The best athlete, gymnast, whoever it is,
Yeah.
couldn't intentionally pull off a move
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's so
No.
crazy.
Yeah, and I
No.
think
Now, was it reckless? Maybe, but that's another conversation.
I think the bigger question is, and I think my package is a little misaligned here, is
course it is.
what do you do to protect the neck over what is the psyop of what happened? Wilkes-Barre Scranton AHL team, they require neck guards already.
Well, first of all, remember some great players wore mock necks. Alexei Yashin,
Alexei Yashin.
Bates.
By the
Batesy?
way, I always liked it when this is whatever. It might sound trivial, but when the player was good, like when Yashin was playing well,
Yeah.
he looked like a bad motherfucker. In that
I
tournament.
apologize. Number 99, Wayne Gretzky.
By the
Yeah,
way,
big
hello,
mock, big
Hello.
mock, big mock turtle guy.
Hello.
protecting the neck,
Love the mock turtle
Yeah.
protect the
neck.
neck.
And all you need to do is put a little piece of strip of Kevlar in there now.
Yeah, I don't know if that's protecting you from what went down the other night, but I mean,
Okay,
wouldn't
well-
hurt to have it.
Definitely wouldn't have hurt to have it.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to just on this for a second. I was thinking about this mental health, right? Everybody's, you got a fly swatter. I go roll. Scotty hits the bottle. Everybody's got
what
a
a cheap
mechanism.
shot
Cheap
that
shot.
was.
Cheap shot, Avery.
Fucking uncalled
On,
for.
you know what
bro.
that is? On brand.
By the way, talk about uncalled for. Scotty's like, I didn't even say anything. I'm just sitting here minding my own
All
business.
right, go on.
Go ahead.
You guys said I wasn't lively last episode, so listen.
You
the
were
pr-
not lively.
The pressures of being in the spotlight today because of social media, I'm starting to really truly understand. Kids growing up with it, athletes playing with it nowadays. I mean, is he having a mental breakdown? What's happening? Injuries? I couldn't really understand what's going on.
So he had hip surgery, which was a physical one, but I think he also had a mental health one
Okay.
as well.
Well-
I think it was dueled up. Yeah,
Hold
but
on a
we're also
second.
we're talking
Hold on a
about
second.
Nicholas Backstrom here, just for the
Okay,
audio,
is
the
that who
audio
we're talking
listeners.
about?
Yeah, it says his name right there.
He's stepping away from the game for a little bit, and
So he's not retiring, but he's just saying, I don't
More
want
or
to
less
play
is
unless
kind
we
of-
can make the playoffs.
it's like I would say it's a half retirement, kind of like I might come back for a few games next year just to,
he's really
just to leave officially. But
what a great career he's had.
well, the question is like Ovechkin probably isn't Ovechkin without a guy like Backstrom with him the whole time.
I'd like to just
Dynamic
go.
duo.
I would like to say that I think that's a crazy thing to say.
Well, I don't know about that.
Okay. You guys want to talk about the stuff that matters?
Yes,
I think a Backstrom Ovechkin
Debate?
player connection is a fair debate. Of
Okay.
course, Ovechkin would be Ovechkin.
You know what
I'm
I
not
wanna
taking
talk
anything away
about?
from Backstrom.
I want to talk about the fact that they locked us up in the house for 2 years or 3 years with some bogus bullshit fucking excuse. And this is part of the repercussions. Everyone is hurting. I just want everyone to realize that's my opinion. I think that that's a reality. And what I was talking about with the whole mental health thing, and like, it's tough out there on the streets right now. You see what's going on?
Yeah. Well, you can hear the audience a lot more because they can DM you and say you fucking
You
suck.
suck.
Yeah.
Where are you,
over
brother?
And over and over.
You're overpaid.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah. Sticking with the social media stuff.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's
check-
not for the faint of heart.
You
What,
check
life?
your DMs a lot?
I mean, like, listen, I've always said it, and I'm not encouraging this, but at this point, there's nothing. I don't
heard
care
it
if
all.
you got the writers from Seinfeld in a room. You're not gonna say something about me
What, that
that I
rattles the
haven't heard
cage?
of in some form on Instagram
I
or
beg
whatever.
to differ.
Oh, bro, people get creative. I'll be like, wow, man, well
yeah,
written.
Yeah, you
That
got to
was a
respect
well
the
written
wit.
obituary that you just sent me. Thank
Yes.
you so much. That was very nice of you.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it could be come on. There's no way around it. And how could you not? I mean, it's
We're also living in an era.
but I'm saying you get back to the hotel room after a game. You're laying there. You're maybe still cranked up. What do? You go through your, of course, these kids play with a whole new.
Kevin, I'm an entertainer.
You
okay.
are. You're a martial artist, an entertainer, a news. What would we call
You
that?
see a future?
News talking head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could slice in. Where
Listen,
do you want to go?
I don't see.
But this is the
By the
future.
way, I would say that you get asked back. I thought you were good enough to get asked back.
Well, he got a second offer
Oh,
from
thank
another
you.
news network.
Yeah, that.
News
I-
Nation.
The following.
By the way,
following
that's
day.
my new jam,
Excuse
News
me.
Nation. Yeah.
sorry, Dan Abrams. No, we said the wrong name. It was primetime NBC News.
ABC, right?
ABC. Yeah, who's the guy on ABC
Some
that
bald-
was
some
talking
bald-
about death for 3
yeah,
years?
some bald guy.
No, he's not a bald guy. He's a good looking.
right,
He's
you're
a
right.
good looking young guy. He's the voice.
Let me
The
go.
guy with the sick head of hair.
Yes,
let me
and he opens the show. It's always like very dramatic. Death count behind. You know who the guy is.
Yeah,
don't know who you're talking
it is.
You've seen the guy. You understand this.
Does he have does he look like he should have been an anchorman, like perfect looking, great hair?
It was Dan Abrams.
Dan Abrams is not on News Nation.
Yes, he is.
It was Dan Abrams.
Dan Abrams. Yeah, it is News Nation.
Okay.
You
You didn't
were the
tell me that. You told me
You
it
were
was
the one that went
fucking-
off the rails. I was like, I don't know who this guy is. You want to do it?
because you said
You
it
know
was
who
the
Dan
wrong
Abrams
name
is?
on the wrong network.
Sean, I read you the email verbatim. What do you think? I made up what network it was
Put
on?
the email up. Throw it up.
Yeah, I'll throw the email out.
I don't believe you read the email because
Well, you're looking at
I
it right
said,
now.
I read it verbatim.
Okay. Well, shit. Well,
Can we-
hey.
So wait a second. Let's go back to a couple things. We're ripping through this
Yeah.
package.
By the way, you are
by the way,
you
what
are
is this?
zippy over there today. You
I
got
had a
it.
Happy Dad shirt on.
I took ahead of the. I took ahead of that
Oh,
that weed.
okay,
Yeah.
all
yeah.
right. Do we want to move over or we want to talk about the news a little more?
Well, this is great. I mean,
don't
this is the
understand what we're
future.
looking at here.
Prime.
Oh.
So, yeah, Logan Paul's company, Prime, they signed a player from the Maple Leafs. And as I was putting the package together, did not know who it was. So I kind of went through here and put together a little slate of who could they have signed on the Maple Leafs. So this was Austin Matthews, by the way.
Why is his
walking-
tag on his sleeve?
Walking in the other day.
I think it's part of the design.
I wanted to, your take
Is that a
on-
thing
on
that
the
they do
suit.
now?
Apparently.
I
You ever wore a
actually,
suit
that
with
looks-
a tag on the sleeve?
I think he looks kind of sharp. I don't hate it.
Wardrobe came in, said, Kevin, we can see the tag on your sleeve.
I've seen some funky designs, bro.
So Austin Matthews probably leads the.
By the way, strong mock neck there.
Yeah, great mock neck. Leads the charge in terms of who these guys signed. Mitch Marner, he's kind of an influencer-y guy. He did the fucking gritty at his
I
wedding.
mean-
I mean, that's so corny.
Have at it,
Yeah.
bro.
And then,
Have at it.
and then
Wait,
William
wait a
Nylander.
second. What's wrong?
Nothing.
What?
I'm fine. I mean, obviously, I would sign Willie Nylander.
Right. Yeah. William.
Oh, he see that? Talk about the polisher. He really blew through that Mitch Marner dance.
It's also the longest
trying to
point
keep down
streak
the smoke.
in Leafs history. He's got.
No, I'm all for fun. You want to dance like that at your wedding?
Yeah,
It's a
Go for it.
beautiful night. You want to celebrate. If you,
great. I'm glad to hear you say that. That's all I wanted to hear.
wow,
So it is Austin Matthews who signed with Prime.
wow.
You got KSI in the goalie gear.
How did they get those two on the ice?
What do you think that deal is worth?
Well, Jake Paul's from Cleveland. That's a
Is that a lucrative deal?
yeah. It's 500. 500 sheets. A year?
Way more than that.
No. I mean, it's
Yes.
not a very big market, brother. come on.
I think it was $1 million deal for sure.
Okay.
Anything under is crazy to me.
Why would he do it?
Why would he do it? Yeah.
It's got to be 7 figures.
Yeah.
I also don't know what I'm talking about.
I've drank one of them, and it gave me a tummy ache, and I have a pretty...
I don't think I would ever.
Is it an energy? Is it like bubbly? Is it like
It's like a melted Freezy Pop.
It's supposed to be a healthier Gatorade.
No, there's no way.
But
Well,
if
first of all, Gatorade's not healthy.
It doesn't
Well,
give.
they-
Of
that's-
course,
that's
what
how
he
they
s-
market
that's what he
it.
said.
Well, that's
Okay.
because you're inside the Matrix,
Okay,
brother.
I'm
a
inside
healthier
Logan's
Gatorade?
Matrix. That's how they
He's
market
saying
it.
that Gatorade is not healthy,
Correct.
so it's something that
No,
provides
the alternative.
provides
No,
the
no.
sensation that a Gatorade provides you without.
It's the bullshit electrolytes.
But it's not bubbly.
It's not bubbly. It's a sports drink. Go ahead, Sean.
It's
like
fine.
a Red Bull. It's not like a Red Bull. It doesn't get you all jacked up.
No,
or
it's
anything.
not a. Well, I think it might be.
I don't even know. I thought we were talking about what's healthy and what's not, but
What's
it's
that?
fine.
All right. do you wanna-
Sorry if we're not mind readers, bro. We don't know what you're.
He's like, I don't have to battle through this on Fox News.
Feel the room.
Jesse Waters.
Yeah,
was
feel the room.
Feel
far
the
more
room,
warm.
Kev.
Jesse Waters.
By
was
the
far
way,
more
slid into a seat, little delay, handled the delay nicely, just recalibrated in an instant.
Do you have
Boom.
Do you have the water? You have a water nearby?
I had mine.
You had your little drink nearby. Do you do a breathing exercise? Did they count you in?
Yeah, I had a little count in. Yeah.
Could you
Sean,
also quickly debrief us on how you acquired the Happy Dad tee?
I made a call, and as
I mean, that was definitely a new T-shirt.
brand new right out of the box.
Fucking right out of the box.
I will only
And
wear.
maybe slightly too
small?
If
I-
that was a medium, what was that? A medium or a small?
I kept wondering why they asked me so many times. Are you sure you're not a large? No, it's a medium. I fit a medium.
Were you worried about your nipples on Fox News? Was it cold in the trailer?
No, it was actually calibrated nicely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
yeah.
in good shape, so it's fine. I
Temp
guess. It's kind
controlled.
of double standard, right?
To have
If anybody
nipples?
else, if you didn't, no, I'm
No.
saying you looked good in the shirt. The shirt's like, right? You know, if it didn't look good, it'd be a problem. You pulled it off somehow.
Yeah.
Small shirt.
All right, moving away from Prime and Fox News. Clayton Keller had a comment that Phil Kessel can't dunk. He's 1 inch taller than Keller. Keller's 5'10". This is
Is
Phil,
this
you ready
true
for some
footage? I
basketball?
saw this.
I don't care.
Is this real? It really is him. We know
You
for.
can't ball.
Well, then,
I don't believe it for a second.
well, that's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. That's not him. Yeah, that's not him.
I'm gonna say that it is. 'Cause
That's
I
why
love
they don't
Phil-
show his face. It's not Phil Kessel.
I love Phil Kessel so much that I don't
No.
even. I'm not going down the rabbit hole. That's
No,
Phil
that-
Kessel, dude.
Okay.
That's him.
All right.
Guy eats 2 hot dogs before every game.
But listen, the guy has had an outrageous career.
Yeah.
It's crarazy what he's done.
People
We
also
didn't see
forget
his face.
he had cancer when he was 19 years old.
forgot about that.
Battled through that. Iron Man.
Did you
Phil
see?
Kessel's the best.
Did you see the clip Portnoy posted about the ESPN anchor who said the R word?
No.
Oh my God, that was uncomfortable. Yeah. No, I didn't see the Portnoy. I saw the clip.
You saw the
What did
clip?
Portnoy do?
Oh, well, he just reiterated that this isn't funny. In the new world, this clip is not funny. You can't laugh at it. Did
What,
you
the
see
left,
that?
The clip. I mean, it's just, it just, you know.
Can we
he's
fact check
been
him on whether
he's
or
been-
not it
he's
was
been
true?
on the. I mean, that guy's been on the air a lot. It was Broussard, right? Or I'm sorry.
Well, it
maybe
was his.
Portuguese.
It was his co-anchor.
I saw it live.
You saw it?
I saw it live. Yeah.
The R word. He dropped it,
He dropped the R word.
and then he followed it up with,
He's like, well, my cousin is.
"My cousin. We just buried him.
Yeah.
He's dead. He
Yeah.
said
I
dead,
saw that live, and I was editing. I was like, what is this guy doing here?
digging his own grave
Yeah.
on
Listen,
live television."
with all of the live television and all the live content, and,
It's
and
fine. Give
and
me a
social
live hit.
media, It's amazing it doesn't happen more.
Give me a live hit.
But I'm also
Think about
shocked
it.
that there's not a 10-second delay where they could cut that out real quick.
Oh, why?
Right.
Trim the desk.
Well, that's how you go viral,
Talk
too.
about easy way to get money off the books.
Get it out of there.
I mean, is he going to get in trouble? I mean, listen, he clearly made a mistake. I think he's supposed to be a pretty good guy, right?
I think you should be able to use any
know
word
if-
you want.
Chris Broussard is the best guy out there.
It wasn't
mean,
him.
It
I-
wasn't
it-
him. Oh, okay.
Oh, it wasn't him.
I
Whoever-
believe it was
oh,
his
God,
co-anchor or something
But he was on the show, right?
of the sorts. Yes,
Okay.
he tried to really polish it
He
nicely.
tried to polish it up. Yeah. Either way, I mean, what a bad.
This
it's
guy's
just-
getting too
It's
much
a bad
play.
slip up.
It
It
is.
is.
Yep.
This guy's getting too much play.
Who?
This guy.
Who is this guy?
You haven't even seen it. It's a Mike Babcock impersonator.
I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it looks more like Babcock than the Phil Kessel basketball video, even though that was Phil Kessel.
God, it'd be so amazing to have like a stats guy in the booth because I would love to see what Ryan Reaves' plus minus is on the air. I saw he was out on the ice for a goal the other night. Like, this is what we get out of him.
Goal for or
B-roll.
against?
Against. He's a B-roll king.
He is a social media darling.
Look at this nonsense. Show Kev.
Revo here. We're about to get the boys into the Halloween spirit. A couple short checks.
Look at that lob he's got on there. Oh, that's the GoPro. Right, this is his role on the team.
I mean, these guys are half asleep. That's Max Domi. You like that, Kev? Yeah.
You like anything, Mike Myers.
Does it change your opinion of Reaves a little bit? I mean, he's having fun, bro.
Yeah, real fun. Willie loved it.
Willie does love it.
Willie loved
By the way,
it.
that's on the higher end of the holiday content I've seen.
You like it?
I think whatever.
It was
I
good?
don't have as big a problem with Reaves as you do.
It's way better than the Bruins and Barbie, that's for sure.
And whenever you see him on an interview, he's great.
Well,
He's -6 this year in 9 games.
I mean, I disagree.
He's -6
You
in
don't
9
think
games.
he's good. You don't.
I think he's obnoxious, sitting there with his shirt off.
This guy is
but
on track.
I see his sense of humor.
This guy is on track to possibly play, let's say, 60 games and be -42. He's -6 in 9 games played.
Do you? Who are his line mates right now?
Who knows?
Is he playing with Domi?
3 guys that wish they weren't on his line.
Listen,
2 guys.
there's intangibles that don't show up on the stat sheet.
Like what?
I'm kidding. I just made that up.
Don't say this anymore. He's -6
Locker
in
room
9
charisma.
games played. So if he plays,
locker room guy,
he'll
guy
be
to have
he'll be
around.
-12
Protector.
in 20 games.
he's there for a reason, and it's not for his plus minus.
Forcing.
Bro. He's there to set some people straight and keep people in
Wow,
line.
that is a
And by the way,
wild stat.
He's there to keep people in line and for content.
And deal with the media. Yeah, it's so Matthews doesn't have to do all the interviews.
Right.
Send him to Revo.
Let
Right.
Matthews focus on winning games.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Did you see the interview with him and Biz where Biz? Yeah, I don't know. The stuff I've seen him, I think he's pretty fun.
Any update for the sandbagger?
No, we should call him because I forgot to call him yesterday.
Can we call him on air?
No,
Yeah, we
not?
can. Why?
no, let's not.
Of course we
I
can.
don't
Yeah.
wanna call, I don't
Well, let's just see. Where are we playing? I just want to quickly see if we're playing in Del Mar. I love Del Mar. See if I get an answer.
He's not gonna answer.
He's gonna
bro.
answer.
He's not gonna answer that
Maybe he
call.
won't.
Hey, bud.
What's shaking?
Hey, you on a hike?
No, I'm just in the gym.
Uh-huh.
South. I'm breathing heavy. A little
Yeah.
out of shape.
Hey,
Hey, Biz, he's got you on the podcast, bro. FYI.
hey, listen.
Oh, okay.
Are we playing it?
This is an illegal call, live call.
Well, you fucking record my conversations with you illegally, so I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Biz, are we playing Del Mar now? Quickly, that's all I wanted to ask.
I have no clue. Like usually after I kind of solidify the pairing,
You hand it off.
usually both
All right.
hand it
Makes
off.
sense.
I'm not a logistics guy, but I know that we're playing Solani and Roenick in Del Mar.
It's a better
and
match.
We're playing them, I believe, on Monday. So maybe they're trying to line that up. Is that a problem? If it's a problem, we could try to figure out a solution.
Not a problem. It's an incredibly beautiful course. Thank you. I'm going to remove Kevin from the situation so he can focus on his game, and We'll see you in a week and a half, 2 weeks, brother.
We'll see you. We'll see you soon. No tummy sticks here, boys.
All right. Bye.
What do you say?
No tummy sticks here.
Roenick Solani, 2
By the
sticks.
way, it's probably a better.
I mean, is our episode gonna air before that?
Jesus Christ.
Well, they're both scratch golfers, so
That's what I'm saying.
Witt and Biz are in a whole lot of trouble on that one.
I mean, Roenick's like really good at golf.
Oh, Solani is very, very
course.
good.
Talk about
What are
two
you talking
opposite
about?
sides of the spectrum. 2 scratch golfers, and then you two. I think you guys can bring the mental warfare more than them.
These guys are really good at golf, bro.
Yeah.
Like every time, I've never played in a tournament with Jeremy Roenick that he hasn't won. He wins every time. It's crazy. Maybe
Yeah.
he's
I've played golf with him many times. I mean,
I've never actually played with him, but he's always.
Yeah, he's got a good stick. I'm not worried. I would play those two head to head with you.
And we'd lose badly.
Yeah.
You guys can keep talking. In the background here, 2 Gordie Howe Hattricks, first time ever NHL history in the Coyotes Blackhawks game.
By the same team?
Yeah, two guys in the same game. 2 different guys, same game.
But on the same team or on different teams?
Same team.
Okay.
Arizona won 7-1.
And 2 guys
right.
had Gordie Howe hat tricks?
Yeah.
That's
Have
strong.
you had a bunch of those, Sean?
I have, yes. Numerous.
Usually, which is the
shit
last
kicking
part
and
of it.
beating the Islanders.
Right.
Right, and then you would get into a fight at the end just to
Yeah.
By the way,
kicking-
your
shit
Islanders
kicking
are
the
awful. But they had a pretty good game the other night. They look better. Barzell's starting to get
By the
his
way,
legs.
you know who looks good is Horvat.
Well, yeah. He's
He
a
gets paid
regular
lot of
season
money.
guy.
He's a
Yeah. Great.
Oh.
I will say Kev's a realist about the Islanders, though. We sit there and we watch him. We're like, this is just boring. 0-0 halfway through the second.
Right. But what do I follow up with saying that? They slip into the 7 or 8 spot. They
Right.
could be a real problem
And
with
no
a
one wants
hot
to play 'em.
goalie, and when they slow the game down, that's what that's how it happens.
Nobody loves Sorokin more than Kevin.
Right.
Well, the Vezina is going to love him when he wins it
Okay.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Foligno's a
scrap.
gamer.
Yeah.
I love all of them. And Marcus Foligno could be my one of my favorite players in the game.
Don't.
He's
He's a dog.
He's a
Marcus
dog.
Foligno, yeah.
Marcus Foligno is a dog. bro.
I'm pretty sure Nick Foligno has Bedard living with him. Don't fact check me on that, but I think he's kind of taken Bedard under his wing. That's a good guy to.
No, this is Nick Foligno, Kev.
Yeah.
Same
No,
thing.
I'm talking Marcus
Yeah.
Foligno's on Minnesota.
This
No,
happens.
but-
This happens a lot because Nick Foligno's been in the packages. He's talking about Marcus Foligno.
I'm talking about
He is.
Marcus.
I'll give Nick Foligno a ooh.
He's also a dog.
Lundqvist, your boy, I guess. He returns to the ice.
For what?
Right.
Content.
Content.
He looks pretty sharp. I think he still got it.
Yeah, he does look good. Look at that. His side to side game. Oh,
By the way,
he didn't like that.
Who's shooting on him? Because
I don't know, but you get that tight in him, you're not going to score. You got to shoot that the moment you touch that puck. Seriously, look at how much net he takes up. This was this on purpose? Because if it was, like, I'm a big Charlie McAvoy
I was going
guy.
to say Charlie McAvoy. He's just
He really set his sights on him, and that was vicious. Oh yeah, that was.
And the puck's nowhere near. He elevates the shoulder. I
almost
think that's why he got
almost
4.
off his feet.
Yeah,
Like, he almost left his
You
feet.
wonder if that's a little bit of the hangover from last year, getting bounced from playoffs by these guys. Takes a little of the aggression out from it.
Oh, Florida beat them. There's always some sort of psyop with Scotty. Oh,
I
I
don't know
see.
if that's a psyop.
Oh yeah,
No,
maybe
it's
he had
probably
his
still-
number.
Probably still some bad blood, some unfinished business from.
Yeah,
the
you're
game,
right.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah,
All right,
fat.
it's a good take.
Yep. Yeah. Back to Fat Pat Maroon.
I don't think he's fat. Is he fat?
He's probably got a higher body fat percentage than most in the league.
I think when I'm chirping, I'm engaged into the game. I feel like I'm at my best.
Don't be a now. The chirp guys for the best.
Death grip.
You can fight him.
Death grip.
Death grip.
Ah,
I was hoping you could elaborate off the chirping elevating your game.
oh man.
He also could have added a lot to that if he really wanted to lay into that guy.
Yeah, I mean
He
that
could've
was
said, I
a.
won 87 Stanley Cups in a row. You fucking bum.
I know.
You know what I
I-
mean? Like, I think he took it pretty well. He
Oh,
said,
yeah,
"Come on,
you're
come up with a new
right.
joke. You're
Yeah.
calling me fat."
Right.
I think Pat handled that one pretty well. Right? He could have fucking obliterated whoever that was.
Well,
no?
it depends what side of the coin you're on. I mean, I think he failed miserably because that's all he needed to say.
What do you mean?
He just needed to go like this.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Rings.
But he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he do that? He
'Cause
must
he's a
do
nice
it-
guy.
He
I
must do
mean-
it a lot. He must.
This
You can
is,
never use that too much.
You got to pull it out when right.
Elias Patterson, he had a Hattie the other night. This is a guy who's a stud, but doesn't get talked about very much.
Oh,
so
he's
I
one of the
wanna-
best players in the league.
Yeah, I
Uses
wanna
a
put him into the
60
package.
flex.
Yep. He lets it rip. He lets it fly.
0 cups.
No, I'm doing 3. I'm doing the 3.
Just like
Is
that.
that Maroon got 3, right?
Yeah, which hand would you use? And would you Do you
I would
roll
probably
the-
go like
and you pinch the thumb, yeah?
I guess this is what
Well,
you
that
have to
could be
do.
a gang sign the way that you're circling here. So I would
Don't
tuck
worry about how I do it, bro.
Is it, I feel like that, like it's Illuminati shit, isn't it?
Listen,
no, if you were gonna
he
say,
can pump
if
it.
you were gonna say, I got
Do it
three,
again,
I got
Kev.
3 cups. Fuck you.
Do it again with no audio. Drop. Yeah, put that to the side.
Right. That'll get clipped.
Rotate that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right.
You guys trying to fucking set me up and get me in trouble. You fucking dummies.
You weren't listening.
I was trying. I got 2 people talking to me, bro. I'm a little baked, and I'm trying to fucking follow along 8 different stories.
Navigate the waters.
This kid's a hell of a player. He uses a 60 flex, Kev. That's what Brett Hall used.
What is that? The hardest shot?
It's the hardest to shoot with, for sure.
It's a whippy
It's
stick.
the whippiest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would use a whippy. 'Cause that would
Yes,
be a
you
shot.
would.
You would, yeah.
You would.
And what's the highest? So 60's the whippiest. and what's the-
130, 140.
Like Chara
go
would
that
use like
high?
a 130.
Yes, absolutely. Nick Lidstrom, 140.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It's usually like
It's like bat speed.
Slap shots are higher flex. Wrist shots lower flex because you want to get it off quick.
I mean, we've talked about this for episodes on end, haven't we?
He doesn't know what he's talking
He
about.
doesn't know where-
I
did
do
he
know what I'm
forget?
fucking talking
Very
about.
unlike-
He does, but he can't explain it. It's fine.
Okay. We'll close this episode out.
God, what a love festival.
McDavid.
David and Nickelback again?
He
love each
He
other.
loves Nickelback, but
He
this is
loves
just it's
Nickelback.
outrageous. They're one of the best bands of all time. Maybe Canadian bands of all time. But
Well, he's
best band of all time.
He's entitled
Nickelback.
to his opinion, bro.
It's a wrong opinion. You're entitled to an opinion, but it's a wrong opinion.
Is it opinion? Can an opinion be?
Come on, Nickelback. All right.
They're no Rolling Stones.
Right. But he grew up with Nickelback, and to him,
All right, he likes them.
loves Nickelback.
Quickshift.